Connor, yeah, he should be our most fresh guy. Puck possession and a different skill set that he brings to the table for us. So he'll help our power play units for sure. And I think it's important to have him in the lineup for his possession ability, as I mentioned, because he can bring and attract people to him, which opens other people on the ice around him.
Obviously, discipline will be the first step of it, but inevitably, when there is some special teams involved, is that an area you're kind of looking at here on both sides, power play and PK tonight?
Sure, like we weren't good on either side last night. I don't feel like yes, we had the goal that was called back, which would have been nice if it would have stood, but I don't think our penalty kill was sharp enough. And for one, you can't take penalties at this time of the year against good hockey teams. If you take more than 2 minor penalties and they're non-physical penalties, you're asking for it. So discipline is such a critical thing now. Where one, you can't sit in the box, and two, when you are, you have to find a way to kill it. And I think our penalty kill's done a really good job over the last little while since the break. Last night was a step back for us. Now we got to get it back on track here tonight, if and when we have to kill one.
Ryan, is it a good shot in the arm to get Connor back as well at this timing? You're just coming off a back-to-back. It's off a loss. It's always great to get a fresh set of legs, but does it give you that little bit of an extra shot in the arm, you think, for the team?
Sure, absolutely. Like Connor's a really good player, so I think having him back in the lineup will help.
You used him in a lot of different spots this year, Connor. Where do you see him fitting in tonight?
He'll be in a lot of different spots.
Tough turnaround with the travel game in Toronto last night, game in New York tonight, but do you get the sense the guys are excited to have a chance to bounce back?
Yeah, it's this time of year, Willsey, like it's got nothing to do with travel or anything like that. It's just you go and play and you get after it as best as you can and you enjoy your time. Like the one great thing about this stop for us, this is the best arena in the world, and often players get really excited to play here, and there's a different energy level. So you could be playing 4 games in 4 nights and the energy level is going to be high. It doesn't matter. So we're not giving any sort of out to the players in that regard. This is a great place to play, and my expectation is our energy is going to be as high as it's ever been.
What challenges do the Rangers present?
Lots of different ones lately. They're now, they still have the same skill set. They're still, with Fox on the back end, they move pucks really well. And they're dangerous off the rush. They're also dangerous in zone with the seam passes, but they're doing a lot more of the heavy lifting over the last little while with the forechecking game. We're seeing a lot more of that from our pre-scouts and what we're seeing. So they have the ability to close the neutral zone down with the 1-3-1 they play. It's just important, again, for us to make sure our speed game is where it needs to be, both on the checking side and we're playing on the offensive side.
You guys have all season kind of responded when, as we talked about with Blake, just a little bit of friction the group runs into, and just have always, through the course of the year, responded the right way. Is that kind of tell you a lot about where your group's at and what you expect tonight?
Sure. Well, I expect a great game. I really do, and it is always about the response. So you lose a game by 4 goals. It's what matters now is the response, not what took place yesterday. You learn, you move on fairly quickly. We had a good meeting this morning. You get ready to go for your next opponent in a game that, at this time of the year, as I mentioned earlier, is so very important.
We saw Dan for the 3rd period last night. Does that change any of the plan that was set before?
It does not, no.